Hey guys, it's Bree here with Northland Marketing. As promised, I wanted to go ahead and give you an online audit. Now, I know that you said you did not have a website yet, so I just went ahead and Googled your name to see what came up. It looks like maybe this is you here on Thumbtack, potentially maybe you on Facebook, and then not really a whole lot more that showed up on Google. I wasn't sure if this was you. Maybe Design Build Boston. Probably not. That's probably not close enough to your name. Um, but anyway, so I just wanted to show you quickly what came up when you did Google your name. Now, I was trying to figure out what services you guys did offer. It seems like you do residential construction, maybe, or maybe you guys are commercial. Maybe you do both, because I do see that you guys service a couple states. So I just went ahead and went with a single service here, Home Builders, Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm going to show you the results and how it works for this particular keyword. But if you guys don't offer this service, that's fine. It will work similarly, and I can do another one if you need. But I just wanted to show quickly here what the process looks like for this particular keyword. So if I did a Google search for home builders, Boston, Massachusetts, these are actually Google ads here, as you'll see, Google guaranteed. So these two are Google ads, and you can see it says sponsored. This is a great thing to run, and if you don't have Google guaranteed ads, this is something I highly recommend doing because most people don't even realize that this is an ad. We run this for all of our clients and they do exceptionally well. So if this isn't something you're doing, I highly recommend taking care of this. This particular one here is also an ad because we can see sponsored, but the rest of these here, this is called the map pack. And the top three listed here are the ones that are going to receive a lot of the work because they're super easy to find and they're listed right away. The way you can get yourself into these top three is by one, having a profile, so making sure you have a Google business profile. Two, filling it out as much as possible. Name, address, phone number, description, photos, reviews, etc. You really want to fill it out. And then three, you want to put your name, address, and phone number into as many online directories as you can. Online directories are things like Yelp or Yellow Pages. The more of those directories you put your information in, the more likely you are to be ranking here. So that's important. The websites listed below here are called the organics. And so we can see there's House. This is a directory. This is a magazine, so I don't really care about those. But this is the first local company listed, so let's take a look at their site. So BDG, Boston Design Guide, they're custom builders. We've got a really nice photo of a home. And then they've got the type of homes they offer, and they've got quite a few here. So we can kind of see all the different options, some of their blogs, their magazine. And this isn't their homepage, right? Like this is their specifically their design directory, custom builders. There's a couple things that we could do to beat out their website. And so when we would build, or whoever's building you a website, you want to make sure you have more content on there than your competitors. So you would want to have about 1,500 words on your home page, and that's for two reasons. The first reason being is, of course, we want to beat out our competitors. So if they had 1,000 words on here and you want 1,500 words. Now, they don't have that many words on this page. They obviously have a ton of pictures, but 1,500 words should be plenty considering that they don't have that many words on here. The second reason that we're going to do 1,500 words is because Google has crawlers, and these crawlers come through and read the content. They're trying to figure out what areas you serve, what services you offer, and what you're an expert in. The more content you have, the more useful information you put out, the more you're going to look like an expert in Google's eyes. In addition to that, you want to have keywords within the content. So if someone was searching for home builders Boston, Massachusetts, and you had home builders Boston, Massachusetts within your content a lot, you're going to be really relevant for the search, and Google is going to be willing to put you higher up in the top. So for your website, you want to make sure you have at least 1,500 words on at least that home page, and you want keywords within the content. And later in the video, I'm going to show you what some of those really high keywords are for Boston. Let's talk about why this website is ranking. This is a paid program I use to research websites called Ahrefs. I went ahead and put them into here so we can see what you're up against. The second thing I want to go over is the UR and DR ratings, as these ratings are really important for the search results. A DR rating is essentially a power rating for the full website, and a UR rating is essentially a trust rating with Google. So these two numbers are pretty important because they're going to help determine where your website falls on Google and what place it's in. One of the main ways you can raise these numbers is through something called a backlink. And all a backlink really is a shout out or an endorsement from another website. So if there's a website and they're endorsing you and they're like, hey everyone, EL Construction is the best website ever, go take a look at their site, and they had a clickable button back to your site, that's all a backlink is. We can actually click on the ones they have, see those, and then go and get those for your own site. Now, lastly, most importantly, I want to talk about the keywords. These are the keywords that I was talking about before. For example, custom home builders Boston. There's approximately 50 people who search this a month. Builders in Boston, approximately 40. Boston builder, 60. Home builders Boston, 60. Home builders in Boston, 50. Boston home builders, 60. Home builder Boston, 40. Custom home builder Boston, 30. Right, like I'm not going to go through all of these, but we can see that there are a ton of people who are Googling for home building construction companies in or near Boston, home renovations, construction companies in Boston, right? And there's a lot of people searching for this stuff, a lot. This is really important. If these people were finding your website, it would result in a lot more calls and in turn a lot more landed clients. So it's very important to get in front of these people that are searching for these services, if you offer them, and get them to call you. So I hope that that's helpful. I'd be happy to discuss more specifically what services you offer, and we can take a look at what those sites look like. So let me know your thoughts here and your availability for a phone call or a Zoom meeting, and we can chat. Take care.